Walton Hall is a former country house in the suburb of Liverpool. In the 1100s, a building existed on this very land, and that was owned by the Knights Hospitaller. Built in 1704, before being renovated by Robert Adams. This place eventually went down as one of his finest pieces of architecture. Throughout its 300-year-old history, this place has been residence to a number of notable figures. This includes the Earl of Sefton and Liverpool ship owner Frederick Richards Lely. In the late 1800s, this place became an hotel, before eventually turning into an army headquarters and hospital during the war. This place turned into a classical school before shutting its doors in the 1980s. With the building containing lodge rooms for the Freemasons, tonight's paranormal investigation has the chance to be one of the most infested areas we have ever investigated.
Welcome to Walton Hall.
Good evening, spirits. We have travelled here tonight in order to investigate the paranormal. The lights have gone off and we are now alone in this building for the next 5 hours. We've set up numerous devices for you to manipulate, and if you can do that, it will alert us to your presence. Above us is a device called a K2 meter with a little green light. If there's any way that you could push that off or give us a light, then please feel free to do so as you wish.
There's a radiator in there, guys.
We know that during the Crusades, this place was used by the Knights Hospitaller, who basically were medics during that time. We know that Robert Adams constructed that part of the building, and behind Mark is another room, an hexagon room, which he actually built and designed. We've placed a REM pod device on the table. If you are here, sir, could you possibly give us a sign? If there's anyone watching us right now, do not be alarmed. Please feel free to walk up to us. We know that many people will have died in this building. Can you move something in this room? We want tonight to capture apparitions on camera. We want you to try and show yourself to us tonight.
I believe that you will do that tonight. I don't know why I believe that, but I can already feel how things have changed. Just from simply turning off a light, it's completely dramatically changed. Somebody who has probably lived here at some point, at least one person, must have been fascinated by pianos and music. There's a piano just in this room behind me. Is there any chance at all?
Bit of wind coming out from there.
That you could play just a few notes for us, a few keys?
Is anyone from the Molyneux family here? The original owners?
That room right there has actually got your family name on the door. It's known as the Molyneux room. Not sure if that were there when you were here or if that's been done in your honour. But as Kyle said, there is some devices in that room. If you are in there, can you please set off the REM pod on the floor?
Are you soaked into the walls and the wood? Are you holding energy of the past? Memories embedded here. Things that have happened remaining. First one what read second one what read here, what the first one was. So you are within this building. Luckily for you, this place was saved because it was due for demolition. John, the gentleman who runs this place now, has been kind enough to let us in tonight in order to prove that the paranormal exists.
So we're going more in your room.
Yeah. Take care too. So we're entering the Molyneux room. This place is really interesting. I felt weird when I come in here earlier on. So, in the standard of our area, you put K2 meter up, probably here. There's no way that can move now at all. No. Spirits, I'm going to show you something right now. If you've not seen one of these devices, I want you to gather round and watch what I'm going to do. This device notifies us that you are here. All you need to do is break the magnetic bubble that is created by this REM pod device. The closer that you get, this will happen. If you can give us a sign that you are here right now, please feel free to do that at any time. There's two of those devices laid out on this ground floor. You can affect either of them. Whoa! Thank you.
That's amazing, thank you. Yes. Yeah, I've heard a knock from where we've just come from as well. Whether it's radiator carrying, I don't know, but...
If you want to take the energy from that device, then please feel free. You've just done it once. I'll try to do something with that device. Just shuffling with them. Yeah. The wooden floor over there is a motion sensor. Little white device on the ground. You go close to that, it will light up. We need to be 3 meters close to that to set it off. So we are going to wait here. If you can do that, that would be absolutely fantastic. Could you try and speak to us? Could you move the chandelier? Does this building still look like it did when it was all brand new? Is that what you're seeing right now? We want you to know that we are not intruders. We've been allowed to come here tonight to try and document proof of the paranormal. We need something really great from you tonight. Something that's going to blow our minds and prove to us that we're not going mad. Definitely. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
Straight away.
Thank you so much.
That we're walking heavy. Thank you. Oh my God, that's absolutely unbelievable.
So you've already given us what we've asked for. That is officially mind blown. That is amazing.
Get that REM pod. That's going next to it.
We're right noise in there, I don't know.
Oh, it's back on again. Stay there, James, while I get to trim on. Just keep documenting. Just keep documenting that light. There's no way we can affect that. Thank you very much. That's absolutely amazing. I just want to try debunking this light. Put it just outside of it.
That's all reset, guys.
So for the purpose of debunking this light, I want you to face it. I'm going to take a photo just to see if that sets it off.
Yeah.
Because it went off more or less as soon as I'd taken a photo, didn't it? But
It did.
come back on. So pan camera on. Wait for it to go. REM pod. Yes.
Wow.
Thank you. So you are here. So it's what? It's not the camera that's affecting that light.
But like I was going to say as well, even if that did, the camera didn't create 2 footsteps right after it.
No. So if you are here right now, you've affected the light and you've affected the REM pod, which is close together. Could you please try and do that one more time? Because we are here to document your existence and this is what we need. You're absolutely amazing. We love you for it. Is there any way you could do that again? Just for us? Come on. You've got the power.
You've already shown us that, and we're very, very grateful for you.
You've already begun this journey. We're the ones that's going to capture you on camera tonight. We want to show the world that you still remain here. And this building is absolutely stunning and unbelievable. And we're so lucky that it still remains. Come on, just give us that light one more time. We know you can do it. Whoever's affected it twice, can you please try and do it one more time? You've got a really great home. We know that American soldiers were based here at some point. We know that this was a school, a country house. We know that a building existed here in the 1100s. We know that many people will have died here in the beds that would have been upstairs. Are you here right now? Is this your favourite room? So if you've got the power to literally turn on a light, it means you physically walked past it. You affected the REM pod more or less straight away. Like I said, if you need that energy, keep taking it from that device.
I actually heard your footsteps.
And there were heavy footsteps as well.
So that to me is better evidence than actually turning the light on. Is there any chance you could possibly do that again? Not the noise in here. What's this one here?
Robert Adams, if you are here right now, we heard a REM pod device go off. It sounded like this. That was literally what we heard.
Exactly what it was.
We were in the room, could it have echoed? Because it's quite echoing this room with the shape. If that was you, sir, or any other spirit that's here right now, would you try and do that again?
Mr. Adams, we only want to congratulate you on this architecture which has basically saved this building.
Stunning, absolutely stunning.
You've single-handedly saved the building from demolition just by creating this room.
You're very famous now, sir, for the work that you did. If you can hear our voice, please come forward to our realm in order to communicate. So we're now going to return to the old like meeting place. And we just want to see if anything happens while we're in there, because we've had a bit of activity already, haven't we?
We have. Just make sure that door's still closed. Yeah.
And the other side's the telephone room. It's got freezing in here.
It is cold, it's old in here. Oh. Let's go jog the hot tub. Red pod?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whoa. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
No lights though, is there?
No.
It's Morse code.
Oh, yeah.
That's your.
Yeah. So thank you.
I've just had a spiking gate too, well.
Really?
For 4 bars.
Could it be REM pod?
No. Couldn't set that up. Right, spirits. You're obviously affecting this REM pod in some way. Could you maybe light it up instead of making the beeping sound? Could you give us some lights on the K2 meter, the one with the green light?
That's outstanding.
It's going mental.
It is.
Could you turn on that light right now? Wow, it's just stopped.
Yeah.
Take the energy you've just gathered.
What?
Unbelievable. Who are you? Are you happy that we're here? Give us something else. Give us something else. Stand at the back door. There. Or the windows. I'm going to take a series of photographs and try and capture you on this device. Give us a light. Would you push over the K2 meter, the black device that's stood up? We've had this go over twice on camera. Stood exactly how it is now. Come on.
Keep feeling like little touches and tickles and. Oh, right.
What?
Is that you?
Yeah, it might be.
Just for trials and evil, you can do it about here, aren't you?
Yeah, it is.
It is then, yeah, so that's what we need to do. We need to keep away a little bit. But if you've just banged down there, you're almost as if you sat down on a chair or on the edge of the table. Could you possibly show yourself? Just for one photograph that Kyle's going to take? Show yourself clearly. Like I've already said, your name will be in history for even longer and a lot more prominent. You'll be in newspapers, on TV. Much like you probably would have been if you had TV when you were living.
I've got an idea. Because this place was built in 1700s, I'm just going to play a bit of music from that era while we're in this room.
Yep.
Just to see if they're familiar with it, if they know the song. If you do know this song that I'm going to turn on in a moment, or any of the songs, you need to do something great. You need to push over that K2 meter. Turn on the light. I'm just going to find the song now. We've just come here to honour you tonight. Are you familiar with Mozart? Beethoven? Or any other artists around that time? If there's any military men here right now, I've served myself in the British Army. Maybe we have things in common.
Could you maybe play this on one of the pianos throughout the building?
Bet it's been a long time since you've heard music. We know that you enjoyed that. We know that from the pianos and the keyboards that many of you would have danced and singed in this area. Whoa, did you see that?
What?
Straight past my face.
I can't see much, if I'm honest. What I do keep seeing, I'm trying to debunk it by moving my son.
A white thing.
No. The K2. I think it was just the light in the eyes, but it almost looked like it was slightly moving side to side, but like I said, I do think it's a mixture of light and me probably moving slightly.
So on that note, we're going to have a quick break, guys. We're going to come back, leave things in here to keep building, taking the energy that they need, and then we'll look at probably moving up a level and see what we find there.
You're on?
Yeah.
If you've just been affecting that device, I'm pretty sure I've just heard it. Could you possibly do it again?
Whoa.
Told you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Is that
so
a light
much.
as well?
Literally.
Yes!
Whoa.
Light what?
There's no way we're close enough
We're
to
not.
set that off.
We've been closer than this, it's not set up.
Just look at your feet, James, just to show them that we've gone nowhere near it. Thank you. That's absolutely amazing.
As soon as I mentioned coming to collect this, it's taken to a different room. I heard it from another room that we were in.
Oh,
Right, I pitched in that noise. Whoa.
is it me?
We've got to rule that light going off as James being stood here with camera. We've just debunked that, so good work, guys.
Yeah.
We're now going to collect the gear and we're going to make us way up to the next level. Right, spirits, we've moved into a room now that looks kind of like a relaxation room, kind of like a study. There's no piano in here. We've got various REM pods set up, one in the middle of this room, one in the other room, and a motion sensor just at the side of James, on the ground facing away from us. Is there any way you could give us a sign that you are here right now? Shall I turn on the Paratech? Just while we're here, quick 5 minutes. See if we can capture anything interesting.
Just while Carl's putting that on, just a little light here, I'm just going to open up this keyboard.
There's put a REM pod on it.
Yeah. So it does work. Let's put this one on.
So I've turned on the Paratech application. I'm going to place this on top of the piano, and hopefully if anyone interacts with that device, then obviously we know that someone's with us. So I'm going to turn that on now and we'll sit back down.
Started scanning. Intermittent.
Intermittent. Could you explain a bit further on what you mean? Is it intermittent that you're going to show? I said lighter off, kind of.
Fire.
Fire. There is plenty of fireplaces in this building.
Has this building ever been on fire?
Or could it be the soldier referring to being fired at? Yours.
The spirit who's been communicating with us through the REM pod downstairs. We did give you permission to follow us up here. If you have, the device you've been playing with is just through that doorway. Water. Could you just show us that you are here, but once again affecting that device?
All spirits that are present right now, could you please come towards us?
Sadness.
Sadness. Are you sad at the condition of this building? We know that at one time it was stunning. It still is in our eyes. But for you, Deborah. For you, Deborah, it may upset you.
We go to a lot of different places doing this. But I really do want to tell you, and I mean it, I'm sure all three of us feel the same way. This is the most beautiful building this path has taken us to. And we're honoured to be here. Deborah again.
Deborah? Deborah, if you're here right now, could you press the key on the piano? Just once. Use all the energy that you've got.
If that was somebody walking, just keep trying to come a bit closer.
Play. That's a play. Emptied. Or does that mean
Play candle.
there's a candle on top of there? Does that mean you want us to play something?
Light the candle and then play
I
piano.
was going to say, come in. We've got a lighter.
Yes. So Mark's going to light this candle,
If I can.
and then hopefully you can play that piano to us. If not, we will do that to you. We don't know any songs really, but we will play a few keys.
Pick a tool.
Say.
No, it's not evident.
Go
Yeah.
on. Ariana, that's a name we've never heard before.
I don't know about that either.
I think we've had it once. Candle again. Well, we're going to place a device called the spirit candle on the piano itself. This basically picks up static electricity.
As you can see, the lights are changing indirect.
Do you want it next to the candle itself?
Yeah, it's been long.
So that's now set up. Could you possibly play us a song right now? Just something for our...
Investigate.
We are investigating.
Are you investigating us? Feel free to come and check us out, that's what we want you to do. We're good people, we're going to cause no damage to this amazing building. We're not here to hurt you. We respect you and we just want that back in return. If we work together, we can get some seriously good evidence and proof for your existence. Nick.
Deborah, Ariana, Noah or Nick, could you play a key on the piano for us? Because that will blow our minds. Now, yes, please.
We want to build a plan.
Telepathy.
Telepathy.
Oh, floor vibrated then. Under my feet. It's like proper shook. Now I want that, you wobbling. James, just move your foot again. No.
Can you copy this? Key that don't work. Can you copy this?
know that spirits can interact with music and sounds, and you work on different frequencies from ourselves.
Indicate.
Indicate which key again?
I can't tell you which key it is.
Press it again.
It's a different key, isn't it?
Sacrifice.
Higher up, lower.
I don't know.
I'm liking it, I'm liking it.
You like it? Is there something similar to that?
We know you've not heard music for a very long time.
I'm sure that you're going to be a better pianist than what I am.
Feel good.
What did that say?
Feel good.
Is this music making you feel good? As Kyle said, probably the first time I heard music for a long, long time. We were a lover of music, and Kyle doing this, making you feel good.
Hi.
Hi.
Could be the mood's going high.
You know what I'm saying?
Could it be the mood that is going high?
Yeah, could do.
Getting better.
So we're not really getting anything in this room, guys, so I think at this stage we need to collect all his gear and keep moving to the Freemasons room.
Yeah.
Investigate.
Yes, correct, that's what we're going to do. So let's do that now.
Cool.
Robing room, so we just get dressed up here, robes.
Temple's straightforward.
This way.
Yeah, I think so. That's temple in here.
Spirits, we're now in the Freemason room. We know that this was once a temple. Is there any way that you could alert us to your presence? What would it take for us to join the Freemasons? Is there anything that we can do?
What was that?
That's
Some rustling.
like the lights, you know, because we've just turned off tube lights,
No, yeah.
cooling down.
I suppose it could.
That K2 meter on top of that yellow tub. Is there any way you could give us a light? We've not had this go off for a long time. Is there any way you could give us a light? We've not had this go off for a long time. Is there any way you could give us a light? We've not had this go off for a long time. Is there any way you could give us a light? We've not had this go off for a long time. Is there any way you could give us a light? We've not had this go off for a long time. Could you speak to us? Could you show yourself to us as a ball of light? Could you maybe speak into that device that James is holding? If you haven't got the power to speak audibly?
Any members of the Ashton family?
Oh fuck.
Tell me. Any members of the Ashton family?
Oh fuck.
Tell me. Any members of the Ashton family?
Oh fuck.
Tell me. Any members of the Ashton family?
Oh fuck.
Tell me. Any members of the Ashton family?
Oh fuck.
Tell me. Much like the Molyneux family, this room has your name on it. Your family name. Are you happy about having your name on a room that was used by the Freemasons?
If they were so powerful in this room, I bet they haven't got the power to push that over.
That will knock.
If they were so powerful in this room, I bet they haven't got the power to push that over. If they were so powerful in this room, I bet they haven't got the power to push that over. If they were so powerful in this room, I bet they haven't got the power to push that over. That were on that door, like they were trying to get in, and there's an hole. James, come here. Put your camera through that hole. That were a direct knock. You ready? Could you show yourself right now?
You're going to have to identify yourself before we let you into this room.
That was like a direct response to the question when I asked what do we need to do to join the Freemasons. Just went boom, didn't it?
Yeah.
They were on that door, I'm telling you.
What? 100%.
We want to join the Freemasons tonight. We're in the temple. We want someone to come forwards and interact with us. Tell us what we need to do. If you can push over that K2 meter, we know that you're here. There's no other way that you can do anything in this room without doing that. That will be more proof than what we need. If you could combine your energies to do that, then please feel free.
I'm sure if you really are the Freemasons, you're not going to be happy about us being here without an invite. Show us how angry you are with that device. Knock it over, throw it. Kick the bucket that it's sat on. If you really, really want us to leave this temple, that is the only way we're going to do it.
We know you can do it. We've seen it in the past. I've seen it move twice with my own eyes. If there's anyone outside that wants to enter this temple, I'm going to knock on the door, but you need to do it back. And then I'll open the door so you can come in. Is there anyone that wishes to enter? Please respond to my knocking.
So?
I thought I heard like one knock over there behind you. Does anyone wish to enter? You're welcome into this room.
Could you open that door? Let yourself in. Right then, so we've just left the Freemasons temple, the Ashton temple. We've moved into what we believe is like a waiting room before you actually accepted to go into there. So we're just going to do a bit of calling out and then a few minutes later, call to box, see what responses we can get.
Is there anyone present with us right now? Anyone that can hear our voices? Anyone that can see us? Anyone that needs help? Please try and make us aware that you are here.
If you want to come on into the waiting room, if you come in, I will stand up and let you sit down. But on your way in, just affect one of these devices which you've been messing with earlier, just to let us know that you're here so I can actually move out of your way, let you sit down.
We just want to know what it's like where you are. We want you to try and show yourself, try and communicate with us if you can.
What happened in that temple? Was it evil stuff? Did you believe it was good stuff?
Financial stuff. We know that Freemasons were very powerful, they had a lot of money. And to have lodgers in this building, it must have been very important.
I'm very, very wealthy.
Try and speak in one of our ears. Try and touch one of us. It seems quiet, so maybe if we put spirit box on, we might get a bit of response from spirits. We've not used one tonight. So I think it's important in this investigation that we try and restrict the spirit box and try and get a feel for the place.
Absolutely.
But because we've not done one, we'll do a small one, 5-10 minutes, and then we'll move to the next part of the building.
Yeah.
Before making his way to the basement, where it's absolutely awful and a monk spirit's been seen down there. So that's really going to be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. What was that? Do we like that?
No.
Could that have been the guy?
I don't know if it sounded like it was behind James to me. But if he's not heard it and I have,
Or I've gone frozen down silent here.
right, let's give him a voice. Spirits! Freemasons! Hello? Do you have a message for us? Yeah,
That was awful. Same voice twice.
what's going to happen to us if we don't?
It said cameras, didn't it?
Why is it every time it's like
Taking questions out of the dark.
What was that?
picking questions out and out, we're picking questions and asking them. Oh my god. Thank you so much for talking to us. We do come with respect, we don't mean to offend you in any way.
Oh, really, really clear, mate. It looks like they're all for you tonight, pal. Do you know my name? Or James's name?
I said he worked 20 years. Shut up. I feel like we've got multiple spirits going through right now. No disrespect to anybody. We appreciate everybody talking to us. But we're really interested in Freemason. Or Freemason.
First of all, that's not.
First of all, something.
There's any knights here? What was your job during the night's hospital?
Please, find the brain. Personal level.
I was playing a musical instrument earlier on. Could you tell me what instrument that was?
Yeah, I ain't crazy. Stop.
It's good.
Who's the gentleman speaking right now?
Went the one thing.
We're here looking for ghosts and spirits.
Street, but there's been. The wonders of science.
The wonders of science. Oh my god.
We meant something very similar to that before.
Does this fascinate you that we can speak to the dead? Do people keep doing this to you? Does it annoy you? Whoa! What was that?
Dropping over your shoulder.
What was that noise? That was me. do you mean?
It smells right in here.
What?
It smells right in here. It's a really weird smell.
Turn that down a sec. You've just made a noise in this room. Could you do something again right now? That was downstairs, wasn't it? Or something. So I reckon as we're downstairs, we just heard a really loud bang. We don't know what the hell it was. It was loud for us to hear upstairs.
Hello? Hello?
It's freezing there.
There's somebody else coming down.
Would have been over this way, wouldn't it?
Straightforward.
Huh?
Check chairs. Chairs upstairs.
So no one's on there? No. Let's check in here. Because I'm pretty certain it comes from this area.
It's a two-torch deal.
Who made that noise? Come here to find you. It is absolutely freezing. So after that massive noise that we heard upstairs, we get some really negative voice come through. We don't know who it was. We've come back down to one of the main rooms where we've had a lot of activity. We believe it come from this sort of area. We're really loud because we heard it nearly 2 floors up.
So we were on top floor.
So I think what we need to do is turn this back on.
Yeah.
And hopefully see if we can get that same voice that come through upstairs. And if REM pod goes off, James, spin that camera around. We've got the 2 set up, one in that doorway, one over there.
It's a mark against
Mark's
that.
face.
Mark's it, yeah, I bet it was a picture.
Did it?
I don't know how the fresh you got in. Did it?
The gentle was talking to us upstairs. Any chance that you followed us down here for a chat?
We're not sure.
So are you somebody else, sir?
That's by the time you got really nervous.
I'm really nervous. Don't be nervous, sir. We just want to document proof of your existence. Can you tell us what it's like where you are right now?
So you ask what?
These questions. What do you want us to ask you?
Very intelligent.
Very intelligent.
If you're referring to us, sir, thank you very much. You're the really special people being able to do this for us.
The gentleman, a silhouette.
Salon.
Silhouette.
What was this room used for?
People that haven't heard it, just tell me what to do.
Where's Dave?
Dave's not with us tonight. He's busy with his family. Who was the person that was obsessed with pianos?
And the guitar is a hobby.
The guitar was a hobby.
Wow. I play the guitar too. That's amazing. What's your favourite style of music? Your favourite type? Back on me. Yeah. That's that horrible voice again. Sir, I believe that you're something to do with the Freemasons. And you don't seem like a nice person.
Text me right now. And
I keep feeling something, yeah, I mean. Keep, like...
don't need to worry about it.
Don't need to worry about it.
Hello?
The person that Kyle's sensing, are you a friendly person?
Don't Bible.
It's about Bible, isn't it? You remember me, that song. You remember me. Well, we find you very fascinating. We know that this place is active.
In the morning.
Yeah, I think we should do it. Head for that cellar.
I think we should. So thank you for taking the time. Could you say goodbye? It's a risk. Oh yeah, it's a risk. Who's down there? Who hangs around the cellar?
Is somebody, that's a monk. Is somebody going to protect us down there if we're in danger?
Oh, we're coming for you. Whoa, did they call what?
I just scratched my head.
Would you say goodbye for this box?
In the recording.
In the recording, I think it said. So there might be an EVP that says goodbye.
Hopefully.
Well,
Thank you very much.
We're going to make his way to the cellar.
That would be the craziest.
That would be crazy as hell. That would like so clear one. I'm feeling a bit anxious about it.
Me and all.
But when we go down there, James, we're going to stand in a certain position where you can get the background in. So if anything does come past, we've got it on camera for you guys to see. Are we ready?
No, but let's do it.
I think I'm getting like that part soon.
Yep.
But it's come to the time, we go to the basement, and then after that, I'll be conducting a lone vigil inside this building. On my own. Let's do it. So it's come to the time where we're going to enter the cellar. We're not feeling good about this whatsoever. Someone said like you must be crazy to go down here, but we're going, aren't we?
I think we actually got laughed at.
We're on edge.
Yeah.
A monk come through, said he hangs around down here. We don't know if there's an old cemetery in the area or a church.
Yeah.
But we're going down, so let's go.
Do it. Like alarms to this lot.
It's deep in here, I know. I like the shaking going down here. Proper shaking.
That's the big. Is it? No. It's down to the left.
Would even lower it.
Right, so James needs to get that end, looking back to the doorway just in case. Let's put some run plugs out and things like that.
I was doing 5 minutes down here. Didn't have been more than enough.
Just put your somewhere. Put it in one of these. Right, let's go right to the back, James. I got the scratch on the fucking shoulder. Is it over there? I can't see it.
What's the check line with it?
2, 1. We've heard that a monk has been seen in this area. You come through on the spirit box, and we've entered your lair. Is there any way you could walk past that door towards the REM pod device? Or throw one of the items off this shelving that we're walking?
What you, James?
No.
Right.
Where are the two footsteps?
Come on, please try and show yourself to us. We've put 2 REM pods in a row. If you can walk towards us right now and set off them both, that will be enough validation that you are here. We know that an old lady's been seen too by John's wife.
Sure, I've set footsteps.
Why were we getting laughed at when we said we were coming down here? We're here to prove with science and technology that you do exist. We cannot do that without you showing us.
Scare us.
Scream if you can.
I believe with the sponsors from the spirit box upstairs, that's what you want to do. You want to intimidate us and scare us. This is your chance.
We know that this was used as a Catholic school. We know that soldiers stayed here. We know that an English army regiment stayed here too. We know that this place was once a country house. We know that people have died here. Please try and give us something. Throw something in this room. Knock on a barrel.
If you're really powerful, knock over a barrel. See one sat just on top, looking quite easy for anybody with any strength to knock that off.
Why were we laughed at? Is the gentleman from the Freemasons here? The one that sounded nasty towards us? Very negative? If you are here, can you please try and show yourself? Despite it feeling awful, I don't think there's anyone down here. They've not done anything to prove that they're here. So we've travelled to another part of the cellar. This is kind of a square area. We've got 2 REM pods set up, one in the doorway, one behind James. If there's anyone here right now, please come forwards and communicate. We're looking for direct, intelligent answers to the questions that we ask. So could you start by possibly moving something in this room? We want to communicate with God, the man who follows him, the monk. Would you make a noise? Could you throw something towards us, touch us? Speak to us if you can. What is it that you want? And why are you here? Can you knock on the door?
It's gone really dizzy.
Wonder if it's shape of room. It's
could
doing that.
You gotta think though, when this place first built, what was this used for? You know, with bars on door and air holes on bottom and that. Could it have been used as some type of dungeon?
Like a cell kind of thing, yeah.
With being in the army and that.
Was this place used to store people during the war? Or the lockdown? It's like water there.
Dripping somewhere.
Oh,
Yeah, that's enough for me.
that seems really quiet down here from what I thought it would.
Yeah.
I think on that note, we'll head back upstairs. I'll conduct a lone vigil and we'll bring this investigation to an end. Right guys, so the time's come for me to conduct my lone vigil, so thanks once again. REM pod's going off. Behind me. And that's the first time that that's gone off in that position tonight. Thank you very much. Are you with me right now? I've gone ice cold, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god. I've got proper static on my hair. Can you move over to the other device? I've laid 2 out. What about this K2 above me? Would you push that off? You've been very, very good tonight. I want to thank you for letting us take part in this investigation, for you showing yourself by communicating through the devices. Could you stop affecting that device for a moment? I'm just after some answers tonight. Freezing in here. I'm just after some answers tonight. I'm just after some answers tonight. I'm just after some answers tonight. What was the nasty voice we heard come through the spirit box? Can you remember our friends, Matt and Andy from Finders Beepers? They've been here before. That is going mental. Try and affect that other device from the other REM pod in the other doorway. If you're intelligent, I need you to do that right now. That's it. Work your way over to it. It's just not stopping. Tonight's investigation has really been REM pod activity everywhere we go. But only one of the REM pods is being affected. Have you got the power to affect the other device or the one above me? In the past, that K2 meter on top of the fireplace has gone over twice and been captured on camera. If you're wondering what a camera is, it's the device I'm looking at right now with the little red light. Why do you remain here? Is this the Molyneux family? Is this Robert Leyland, the architect from the room over there, who turned it into an hexagon-shaped room? Are you the monk? Could you possibly speak out loud so I can hear your voice, please? It's going mental. Are you a soldier? Are you the Molyneux family? Are you Mr. Leyland? As soon as I say Mr. Leyland, it's going off. We know that you had bedrooms upstairs, sir, and you've done a fantastic job in the room behind me. Are you proud of what you achieved? We want to know what the Freemasons did while they were here. Just try and give me something. Anything. Just try and give me something. Just try and give me something. Just try and give me something. Please try and show yourself using all the energy that you've gathered tonight. Mr. Leyland? Are you the one that's affecting the REM pod? Whoa! So you are here, sir? Wow, that is amazing for me. Once again, sir, I just want to thank you for taking your time in the beautiful architecture that you've performed. That's just amazing, sir. Absolutely amazing. It's incredible. freezing again. God. Do you know the monks, sir? If you do, can you light up that device? I've just got like a cold wind behind me. It's like circled me now. It's totally circled me. So I think I'm going to get the guys back in a moment and we'll bring this investigation to an end. What a stunning place this has been. It's Robert Leyland that's here. Did you hear?
Yeah.
So was that not what happened? And I asked and he boom, straight back on. I asked if it were one new family, no, I'll ask if it were Robert Buff.
Yeah.
And he went quiet as well, so you were Robert Leyland? He went, yeah.
Alright guys, as you can see I'm doing my first long vigil. If there are any spirits here with me right now, can you please give me a sign? Can you knock on the wood like this? Can you set the K2 off on the fireplace? Or can you make the red pod light up in the doorway? My name is James. I'm from Soul Reaper Paranormal. Thank you. Can you do that again? Right, we'd like to thank you. That's my first ever long vigil. We've had a bit of REM pod activity, but other than that, I don't know what we've captured at this point in the investigation.
So that brings us to the end of another absolutely fantastic investigation. This has been mind-blowing. I've loved every single moment. So once again, thanks to Matt and Andy from Finders Beepers for providing us with the number for tonight's investigation. As I've said, you've got to be invited to investigate this place, and what story we've uncovered tonight. What's been your favourite part, your worst part?
I've not had a worst part. I can honestly say, hand on heart, this has been what it's all about for me. Amazing place, obviously a good set of lads, amazing activity with REM pods and spirit box, that cultist box.
Horrible that.
It was
horrible.
But just mind completely blown, absolutely amazing place.
So, James, first ever long vigil, you had a bit of activity, didn't you?
Yeah,
REM pod were in a different position from when I set it up, and already it started going off straight away.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll help you grow in confidence, and you might step up and do another next time depending on the location, but you'll get braver and braver as you go along.
Yeah, showing some support guys, because it's not easy that.
It's not easy at
Not
all. It's not easy at all, and I mean, what a place. You know, Freemasons had this, the Knights Hospitaller had this at some point. An house existed here in the early 1100s when the Crusades were going on. Just mind-blowing. At this moment in time, we don't know what we've captured on camera. I'm hoping something interesting pops up, but I've thoroughly enjoyed this with all my heart, and for us, this is what it's all about. Till next time.